the arrangement of the sequence or the order from smallest to largest, and the final one is general to specific form. So when we put all these four forms together, we get the concept called word sequencing. So the next thing we are going to see is how we are going to solve the sequencing tasks. What are the strategies we follow to solve this sequencing tasks? So here there's effective approaches to arrange words logically. So this is the strategy we follow here. The main strategy is we are following 4 effective approaches. That is identifying the central idea. That would be the first one. The second one is looking for time makers. The third one is cause and effect clues, and the fourth one will be recognizing the pattern. So what are the things that are coming under this aspect? That is, you have to grasp the main theme. You have to grasp the main thing, and then you have to look for the time makers. That is, you have to put it in the order, like using the words first, second, then next, finally, all those words. And then you have to put the cause and effect in the right order, so that the cause will explain, or the effect will give the reason why it happened. So all those things. And then finally you have to recognize the stages or hierarchies or cycles of that particular concept. Okay, so this will help you to improvise in a better manner. So here I have given you some sample examples. You can just simple set of examples. So the first example is speaking about the logical arrangement in action. For example, if I use the concept called digestion, how I can explain this digestion? That is, the digestion process happens in these steps. The first one is the food is put into the mouth, and then it reaches the teeth, and the teeth is chewing it, and it is sending it to the stomach through the food pipe, and then in the stomach it reaches the intestine, both small intestine and large intestine, and then finally the process of digestion happens. So likewise, this is the basic example. When you look into the second example, that is education. So here the word nursery, when you take this education, the first word nursery speaks about your pre-KG kindergarten school, and then it speaks about your school from 1st standard to 12th standard, and then the next step is to the college where you receive your degree, and then finally you go for your post-graduation. So likewise, these are few examples how sequentially you are taking up the concept or the process. So here I have given 2 more examples, that is speaking about nature and cycle. For example, plant growth. See how they have explained the this is a cyclic process. You can see this image in the left hand side. This is a cyclic process where first there is a seed that is planted, and then it is growing up and it is becoming a plant, and then after growing up it is becoming a tree, and then it gives out buds, and finally it gives out flowers. So this is a cyclic process. Again, see this water cycle. So sun, there is water already in the lake, and then the sun is heating the water, and the process of evaporation takes place, and due to this evaporation there is a cloud formation in the sky, and then the cloud formation gets condensation and is getting cooled, and then we get rain. So I have given you 2 simple examples for your 4 simple examples for your easy understanding. You can just choose few words like this, and you can try and check whether you are able to put it up in the logical sequential form. So you have to follow small logical sequencing tips to master it in a better way. So here I have given what are the things you should do. First one is you have to have a consistent practice and a strategic learning. First you have to practice it daily by engaging with varied topics. Learn signal words by identifying the transition phase, then understanding the sequences, how it is happening, and then you also, the main thing is you have to develop your vocabulary by spotting word relationships. So when you're doing this, it will help you to enhance your communication, and also it will help you to develop your sequential or logical ordering of statements. So you can try this method, and then you can practice a few different sets by yourself by following all these 5 points. So here I have given 5 points, that is titling, introduction, body, summary, and conclusion. So when you put all these things together in a paragraph, you will get a sequential form of sentences. So so far what we have seen is how the power of sequence helps us to create the statement of our own. So here we have to remember these three important vital skills. That is, you have to enhance your clarity, you have to speak or concentrate more on your context, and then you have to understand the real life applications. And when you're putting all these three forms together, you will understand what is the sequencing of words. I hope you have a great clarity on this topic. So let's dive in and then write few examples in your homework form and then submit it tomorrow. So this will help you to improvise your sequencing of sentences. For further doubts, please do contact me. Thank you. Have a great day.